this bill can move forward. Okay? Otherwise, deadlock ito. Sayang oras natin. Okay? So, with that, we suspend the consideration of Senate Bill number 1890. The concerned resource persons are hereby excused. We now move on to Senate Bill number 1891. An act regulating the regulating and modernizing the practice of medical technology in the Philippines. Civil Service.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, generally we support the bill, but we have some comments, at least in two aspects.
Okay.
First, there is a need to harmonize the provisions of this bill to certain provisions of RA 10912, which is the Continuing Professional Development Act of 2016.
Okay.
Aside from that, Mr. Chair, we have reservations on the proposed increase in the salary grades for the medical technologists. It will first, it might result in wage distortion,
Okay.
and it may violate the constitutionally prescribed salary standardization in government service.
Okay. Duly noted, Assistant Commissioner. PRC.
Mr.
Chairman.
Chair, in general, the Commission supports this initiative to upgrade and modernize the medical technology practice.
Salamat po. The Philippine Association of Medical Technologists. PAMET.
So on behalf of the Philippine Association of Medical Technologies, definitely we are strongly supporting the bill for the reason that the bill has been there for the last 49 years and needs to be updated.
Salamat po. Philippine Society of Pathologists. Pathologists.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. The Philippine Society of Pathologists oppose some of the provisions in the bill,
Okay.
as mentioned in our position paper.
Okay. The Philippine Nurses Association. Okay. Anyway, may position paper yung PNA. So maganda lang yung timing pang restroom break nila. Sakto lang. So, Philippine Medical Association.
Your Honor, I think that bill was not sent to us. We're here for the CPD, sir. Just for
Okay.
clarification.
Sige. Anyway, there's still time. The committee secretary will give you a copy of Senate Bill number 1891. Now, in view of some opposition to the measure, the challenge now, again, would go back to the Philippine Society of Pathologists. You will need to harmonize your proposed bill with some existing laws, and as well as to make sure that there won't be overlapping jurisdictions of profession. Okay, so once that's done, then we can have the technical working group meeting. Okay, because if we will proceed with the TWG with those diametrically opposed opinions, then it would be a waste of time. Okay? So we are now suspending the consideration of Senate Bill number 1891. Next is Senate Bill number 1892, an act professionalizing the practice of audiology. Civil Service.
Your Honor, our position paper is already on the way, but we support the bill.
Salamat po. At least for the record, naririnig natin. Then yung sa CHED, they informed us that they will be submitting their position papers for all the concerned bills. PRC, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, the Commission supports the bill, although there might be a need to revisit some of the provisions.
Salamat po. Hard of Hearing Group. Okay. Ito na. Dr. Lago, Philippine Society of Audiology.
Your Honor, in behalf of the Philippine Society of Audiology, we fully support the bill.
Salamat po. Philippine Academy of Audiology.
On behalf of the Philippine Academy of Audiology, we fully support the audiology bill.
Salamat po. Okay. Let's go back to the hard of hearing group. Sir. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Regarding for the position paper on audiology bill,
So, do you support, sir, the bill?
yeah,
You support?
based on our discussion with hard of hearing person, we support making audiologists to become professional and licensed based on the following points.
Okay. So, salamat po. We'll just get a copy of your position paper.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Viray. Next is Dr. Rimulya of the Philippine Society of Otolaryngology and Neck Surgery.
Good afternoon, sir. The Philippine Society of Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery supports the proposed bill.
Okay. Dr. Ramos of the UST Medicine and Clinical Audiology. Sir.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. We support the professionalization of audiology with strong reservations, and we'll be submitting our position paper regarding that, sir.
Okay. So you support, but with
With
proposed
reservations
amendments.
on amendment,
Okay.
proposed amendment, sir.
Okay. Wala ba nag-oppose?
Wala.
Wala.
So-
So we can proceed with the technical working group meeting, and we will harmonize all of your concerns. Okay. Salamat po. With that, we suspend the consideration of this bill, Senate Bill number 1892. Those resource persons concerned are hereby excused. Salamat po. Okay. Now we move to increase in salary. Increase salary. Okay, ito na. Senate Bill number 473, an act increasing the minimum salary grade of public school teachers from salary grade 11 to 20. And Senate Bill number 135, an act upgrading the minimum grade level of teachers from salary grade 11 to salary grade 19. Ano ba mas gusto nyo? 19 o 20? So, okay, let's move first to Civil Service, Assistant Commissioner Ronquillo.
Your Honor, we support any measure that will uplift the morale of everyone working in government. However, we have to be very cautious in not violating constitutional provisions pertaining to other aspects, including the standardization of salaries of government people. Your Honor, we are submitting our position paper on the matter, stating our reservations on the issue.
Salamat po, Assistant Commissioner Ronquillo. We move to DBM.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. DPM has reservations on the proposed bill in view of its impact on the overall expenditure program of the government and the existing position classification system. We shall be submitting our position paper in this regard.
So you oppose.
Yes.
Si Attorney Leo, DBM ka rin, ano? Okay. Kasi consistent yung mga position niya. Hindi. DepEd, please. Hindi, okay lang yan. Nasanay naman na tayo. DepEd.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. The Department of Education will be very happy to have salary increase for teachers, provided it is within the general framework of the entire government in terms of salary increase.
Okay. Salamat po. Alliance of Concerned Teachers.
Magandang hapon, Senators. The Alliance of Concerned Teachers ay matagal na po kaming nananawagan sa gobyerno tungkol dito at napapanahon, matagal na pong utang ng gobyerno sa kanyang mga guro na bigyan ng may dignidad na pasweldo at kabuhayan ang mga kanyang bayani na tinatawag. Kaya dapat po sana wag na harangan ng Department of Budget and Management yung pagsasabatas nito. Bukas po ay pagsisimula na po ng World Teachers Month. Regalo po sana sa mga teachers natin.
Salamat po. Huwag natin man i-con yung DBM kasi sila ay napag-uutusan lang. Actually, pag gusto kasi ng presidente yan, mangyari yan. Normally, pagka ayaw nila, isasangga nila yung DBM. Di ba? Pero, kung gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, may dahilan. Ang dahilan yung DBM. Di ba? So, yun ang ano natin. Para lang maliwanag to. But we will keep on pushing. We have pushed, alam niyo po yan, and we will continue to push for this. Philippine Public School Teachers Association.
We commend the good senator for endorsing or introducing the House Bill, Senate Bill 473. Matagal na pong hirap ang mga guro. Yung pong sweldo namin, pagkatapos ng kaltas ng mga mandatory deductions, kasama pa po yung pagbabawas ng mga deductions ng almost 200 plus private lending institutions accredited by DepEd. Ang naiuwi na lang pong sahod ng mga guro ay gasashay na lang ang size. Sachet size na lang. Kaya pag uwi ng teacher, dadaan sa palengke, hindi na sa grocery, at ang bibili na lang niya, sachet lahat. Sachet, toyo, mantika, kape, gatas, shampoo, lahat nakasachet. Sachet size salary for the same size economy of the Philippines.
Yeah.
That is why the Philippines is known as the sachet capital in Asia. Ganun lang po, kaliit ang sahod ng mga teachers. Wala na po talagang mapupunta ng mga guro kung babanggain pa naman ng DBM o ng presidente na ipinangako niya nung eleksyon na agad-agad pag umupo siyang presidente ay tataasan ang sahod ng mga teachers.
Well, we empathize dun sa plight po nating mga guro. Alam nyo, may train law pa, hindi niya na-mention, di ba? So, dagdag sa pahirap yan.
Mr. Chair.
Ano lang po, no? Ito lang naman kasi ang iniisip ni Mr. Duterte. Nangako na nga siya nung kampanya eh. Tapos tutuparin pa niya, abuso naman kayo daw.
Sobra na.
Ganyan ho yan. Di ba? So, well, ganyan ho yung sitwasyon. Nagpaloko po tayo, kaya manloloko po yung nakaupo. Pero, again, tutulak po natin ito. Hindi natin ito bibitawan. Ako, I believe, yung teachers natin, ito yung backbone ng ating lipunan. Dahil kung ano kami ngayon is because of how our teachers taught us nung kabataan namin. So kung medyo maayos kami, ganun din yun. Credit sa inyo. Kaya ang ginagawa natin is to alleviate yung mga pahirap. Alam nyo yung mga accredited lenders na yan, no pa yan, actually sindikato po yan. Hanggang sa makakita tayo ng isang DepEd secretary na kaya banggain yung mga sindikato na yan, ay talagang papasanin at papasanin yan ng mga teachers. So, sige po, regardless of the position of the DBM, we will move forward dito sa panukalang ito. So, for the record ho, ano hong gusto nyo? Naitulak natin, yung 19 o yung 20? Kailangan lang ho kasi on record, baka kung sabihin natin.
Well, for the Alliance of Concerned Teachers, Mr. Chair, actually hindi na po kami nangangat ng ganun kataas. No? Ang amin lang po ay matugunan yung batayang pangailangan ng mga teachers, considering also the needs of the entire Philippine, of the people. So what we are proposing is a meager 30,000 pesos as entry-level pay for our teachers. But we support salary grade 19 or 20 of the Senate.
Ito kasi, no, it has to be consistent with the salary standardization. So it needs to be specific. At malalaman ko kasi, doon sa committee report ko, based on sa stakeholders, kung ano yung gusto ninyo, 19 o 20. For the record.
Well, for the record, Mr. Chair, siyempre doon kami sa mas mataas. Kasi alam
ano nga ho, for the record.
20, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
salamat po. Salamat po. Kailangan ko lang ho kasing ilagay sa record yun. So with that, we will suspend consideration of Senate Bills number 473 and 135. So the concerned resource persons are hereby excused. So finally, mag-schedule po tayo ng technical working group meeting. Okay. Finally, we will tackle the CPD law. So, may panukalang batas ho, Senate Bill number 1817 at 1853, amending the CPD law. So, just for the record, Civil Service Commission.
Your Honor, we support the bill, but we reserve the right to submit additional inputs after we finish our study on the standards being undertaken by our fellow ASEAN countries.
Okay.
This is in relation to the forthcoming ASEAN integration. We should not be left behind, Your Honor.
Salamat po.
Thank you.
PRC, Commissioner Reyes.
Thank you, Senator Trillanes, and good afternoon, Senator De Veras also. On the proposed 1817 bill regarding the proposal on the proposal of to exempt the new professionals from taking the CPD in the first 3 years, we support that. And on the proposal to maintain the proposal to have a 5-year cycle rather than a 3-year cycle, after consultation with the CPD councils and the boards, it was unanimously proposed, and that is the position of the PRC now, to maintain the 3-year cycle for the professional identification cards. And we would like to add that there are also these are also incorporated in the bills or in the laws of the different professionals. Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Thank you. The Department of Health.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. I wish to express that the Department of Health official position paper po is still under clearance of our principals. But just the same, we would like to express that we are supporting the provisions mentioned in SB 1817 and SB 1853 with
Okay.
some inputs.
Thank you. Chair, wala. Mr. Basilio, Alliance of Concerned Teachers.
Magandang hapon po ulit, Mr. Chair. Based on our national consultations held for the past 2 years, the position of the Alliance of Concerned Teachers is no, because we are calling for the repeal of the CPD law of 2016.
So, salamat po. Ms. Manalo.
Honor, we call for the scrapping of the CPD law.
Okay. Dr. Lam? Wala.
Sorry.
Ay, Dr. Lam. Yes, hindi na highlight.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for inviting us once again for the CPD Senate hearing. We are for amendment of the 10912 since we have submitted our position paper since the first Senate hearing.
Okay. So, duly noted. Architect Kulkol, PIA.
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. After implementation of the law, a lot of loopholes need to be plugged. We would like to recommend to the PRC if they would take us into accounts. This is for our profession, the OAAs. At the moment, only the APOs have access. We would like the PRC to, given the infrastructure that they have right now, which cannot cope up with the CPD, we would like them to reconsider using all the other organizations that are accredited. We can be deputized to provide the necessary information and structure at least for our members. That means that's a few people less to worry about, so long as you have us deputized to certify these are our members. These members have taken these CPD units, and you recognize that. Because our aim is to holistically develop professionals, not only compliance. We would like our professionals to be at par with when we do have the integration. And the only way to do that would be not complying with the law, but rather looking into your professional stature, your specialization, and let you track your own professional career. Thank you, Your Honor.
Salamat po. Dr. Salvani of the Philippine Nurses Association. Yes.
May I read the position paper, Your Honor, of the Philippine Nurses Association? Good afternoon, everyone. The Philippine Nurses Association continues to support Republic Act 10912, an act mandating and strengthening the CPD program for all regulated professions. Since 2012 until 2017, the PNA National Office alone has provided a total of 3,765 seminars that are either free or discounted. At present, free seminars are being given to nurses in some of the PNA's large regions, such as our PNA Regions 3, 4, 6, 7, and the Cordillera Administrative Region, while all other PNA regions offer low-cost seminars. Crucial to the proper implementation of the CPD law is the accreditation process of applied seminars to PRC. I am a member of the CPD Council of the Nursing, the PR Board of Nursing. And this position paper was made possible through the recommendations of the 20 regional governors, which they have gathered from all the nurses all over the country. In addition, PNA
Excuse me, ma'am,
supports...
just to abbreviate the proceedings lang, ano? Can I just get the position of PNA for the record for
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Senate Bills 1,
Yes, sir. In terms of accessibility and affordability, once more, it has to be emphasized that these are the main purpose of the PNA's online CPD program. We already have launched the online...
Yes, ma'am. I totally understand. But just for the consideration of Senate Bill 1817, does PNA support
Yes,
that?
sir. We
Yes,
fully
okay.
support, sir.
What about Senate Bill number 1853, ma'am? It's also another amendment.
In terms of amendment, Your Honor,
Yeah.
we from the PNA would like to recommend that the processing for the program accreditation will be lessened from 45 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, through
So,
PRC.
well, we don't need to amend the law for that. Well, anyway, salamat po sa position ninyo. Pero ito yung sa akin, marami hong complaints dun sa natatanggap namin sa opisina are actually nurses. So what you're saying is nagkakandak na kayo ng may mga discounted tsaka online courses na kayo.
Yeah.
So saan sila kailangan pumunta? Sa website ng PNA?
For the online, sir, it's still not fully implemented because
Uh-huh.
we still have to apply
Uh-huh.
for local accreditation.
Oo.
Now, what we would like to appeal from you and our PRC
Yeah.
is if the CPD units from the online program will be increased so that nurses from the far-flung areas of the country could avail of, like in Mindanao,
Okay.
and also for our OFW nurses.
Yeah. So, in relation to that, kasi naparating sa akin yan, na ang credits daw na gustong ibigay 5 units lang.
Yes, 5 units per year,
Per
which
year.
is equivalent to 15 units.
Oo. So, ilan ho ba dapat? 30, di ba? 45. 43 years. Ilan ho ba kayo?
45.
45.
For
So,
nursing.
ang binibigay ho na suggestion is for OFWs and yung mga nasa far-flung areas, baka pwedeng full credits ang ibigay. Tapos yung mga hindi naman, baka pwedeng ibigay at least 10 units na accreditation para less hassle yon. Online lang, makukuha na nila. At least 10 units. Tapos kung attend sila ng convention, ilang units ba yon?
It depends, Your Honor.
Minsan 15 units na provide kayo.
More
More
than.
than. Okay. So, yung kasi yung mga OFWs, kailangan nila ng access dito sa CPD programs na to, and by virtue of their circumstances, pwede dapat full credits para hindi naman sila mahirapan. Ano ho, ma'am? Sige po, Commissioner Reyes.
Okay. Ito pong patungkol po sa kanya-kanyang kanya-kanya pong operational guidelines yan. And the council, the CPD councils would propose for their own operational guidelines, including the number of units that will be taken on online, on seminars, or whatever. So it's up to your council po to propose to the commission. But before you propose, make sure that it is approved and you have a general consultation nationwide and to all your stakeholders. Kaya nga po, kasi po there is no one size fits all if we talk about the operational guidelines, sir. And if I can just go further, yung pong concern naman ni Architect Col kanina po, we already recognize the problem on the applications, on the vast evaluation process and requirements that we need to do with from the CPD councils. So we required additional evaluators to be submitted by the councils to the commission for our approval as long as they are qualified and they have the necessary background for competency. Then they can be added as official evaluators for the programs, for the CPD providers. Kasi nga po, ang dami po ng mga applications that we're receiving. And we are not also limiting these works and these additional evaluators and even the monitors from the members of the accredited professional groups. We are also, it's open. It's open to anybody who's very qualified and who is willing to serve, because for now we don't have any budget for CPD, who is willing to serve for free in doing the evaluation. Ang kapalit po noon, pag tumulong ka sa PRC, you have corresponding points for CPD.
Yeah.
So yun lang po yan.
So,
And we're
maganda po
giving,
yan.
and we're giving a lot of points and considerations to the OFWs. We already have at work experience. Yung at work, kung may bago kang experience, ina-narrate nyo lang po yon, then you submit it to the CPD Council. You don't even have to go to a seminar or anywhere else. Isasama nyo lang po yun sa self-directed. Kaya marami pong mga paraan para makakuha po ng CPD.
Ang assumption lang ho dito ay hindi dapat dadayain. Kasi pagka nahuli, pag na-audit ng PRC na may nandaya, babawiin ang lisensya.
Matatag po yung pangalan niya. In the next renewal, doon po siya magkakaproblema.
So,
kasi po magkakaroon po ng, pag marami po, magkakaroon po ng random checking yung mga sinasubmit.
So,
Pagkakonti po, i-check po lahat yun. Tapos in the next, magkakatuos po doon sa next renewal nila.
So, yung proposition na yan is try to make it more liberal. I-entrust nyo yung mga professional na hindi sila mandaday. Professional nga sila. At alam nila na yung lisensya nila nakataya dyan pagka nandaya sila. Kasi falsification din yan. May mga kaso ka pa dyan. So, it's not going to be worth it. And alam ng professionals yan. And may ano ba kayo? Nadagdagan na kayo ng mga empleyado for that? For this CPD? Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, not for CPD because as of now, unfortunately, we haven't still received any budget for CPD. But we multitasked and used other venue related to PRC for CPD purposes.
Sige, pero may proposal na kayo Ilan yung
Mr. Chair.
ilan yung kailangan ninyo? Magkano per year?
Well,
Just to address yung backlog.
For 2019, Mr. Chair, we proposed 32 million.
32 million ang nire-request nyo, hindi binigay ng DBM?
Hindi
So,
po.
sige, we will find a way ngayon sa budget season, we will find a way na mabigyan kayo nun para ma-complement nyo yung staff nyo for the CPD law. Kasi ang problema, madalas, nade-delay yung accreditation ng programs, yung accreditation ng units, tapos inaabot na sila. Pero sa ngayon ba, meron na kayong nadi-disapprove na nag-renew ng lisensya? Wala pa rin? Wala. So, yung mga nagkakalat ng peking balita na merong nare-reject o hindi nare-renew, hindi po totoo yan kasi nasa transition period tayo. We will bend backwards para ma-accommodate natin lahat until we can get our acts together. So again, growing pains ito, but people are getting more and more impatient. So kaya kailangan paspasan ho natin to make it efficient. Sandali lang po, tatapusin lang natin yung Professor Yolanda, ma'am.
Magandang hapon ho, Honorable Senators. In principle, kami naniniwala ng kahalagahan ng Continuing Professional Development Program. So mahalaga po yun. Ang problema ho ay yung nasa implementasyon. Yung isa, nakita namin yung unang problema ay yung short duration yung cycle ng license. Kasi 3 years is too short. Kasi sa loob ng 3 years, mag-iipon ka ng halimbawa 45 units, inutang mo pa yung pambayad doon. Tapos mag-iipon ka na naman para sa sunod na cycle. Kaya tingin namin sana kung pwede siyang taasan yung cycle from 3 years to 5 years.
Yes, ma'am. Ito kasi, ang sinasabi nga ni Assistant Commissioner Ronquillo, it should conform to the international standards. If the global standard is 3 years, then wala ho tayong magagawa kundi sumabay doon. Otherwise, pagka hindi natin to ginawa, ang tingin sa professional natin is sa standard kayo, hindi kayo up to par. So yun po, for as long as it conforms with the international standard, then so be it. Ngayon, along those lines, meron yung 120 units yung accountant. Ano ba yun? Parang masyadong may aberration 120. Ano ba ito? Hindi ba pwedeng babaan yan?
Meron
Kasi
yata tayong accountant dito, sir.
accountants, PRB? PRB kayo? Yeah, okay.
Okay. In accountancy, the required number of units, you might be surprised, is 120 units for 3 years. And that is the highest of all the professions. Now, why 120? Because that's actually demanded, or that's actually the level of units internationally. If we are going to be part of the MRA, then we have to follow that.
Alam ho ba ng mga accountants yan?
Yes.
Alam, kasi sila yung nag-voice nung complaints
Well, yung nag-voice ng complaints are those who are not practicing. Okay, so I don't know if we can actually classify practicing and not practicing, because there are professionals who are not practicing their professions, yet they still want to renew their licenses. And because they want to renew their licenses, they have to comply with 120 units.
Yes, by force of circumstances.
Yes.
But what we're trying to talk about here is the necessity of the 120 units. So what you're saying is it cannot be reduced?
It cannot be reduced if we will follow international standards.
But sa akin dito, nasa inyo yung challenge to make sure that your members understand.
That's what we're doing, yes.
Yan po, kasi wala tayong magagawa. Nag-CPA kayo, talagang yun yung
We have to
kailangan
keep up.
sundin.
We have to keep up with international standards.
Oo. So, kayo na lang ho mag-explain. Kasi kami dito, we were able to lobby for the lowering of the number of units for some of the professions. Pero for some reason, yung CPA, ano? Okay?
Parang walang ano.
So, sige.
We
And,
agree to that.
kung ano, no? In relation to the environmental planning, sa inyo, sa PRC, yung because of the law that we passed, may 5-year ano yan period. Pero kasi meron silang naabutan ng cut-off na mga those who took the exams but failed. I believe covered pa rin sila nito. They should be allowed to take a special exam or retake the board para kasi compliant pa rin naman sila
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
I think the Commission is amenable to that.
Okay. Sige, we will just coordinate with you in relation to that. So, sino pa ho ang hindi natin na tatanong? Okay, sir, Mr. Mendoza.
Good afternoon, everybody. From the Alliance of Health Workers, and our position is that we have already created the Alliance of Professionals for the repeal of CPD for 2016.
Repeal, okay. So, sige, sir? Hindi, PMA.
Sir, Dr. Batak from the Philippine Medical Association. Thank you very much for this honor, Senator Trillanes. We are happy that we are still supporting the original Act 10912, the CPD Act of 2016. And we don't only care for the doctors, we actually are doing the interprofessional CPD, which I think some of us already heard and included that we not only deal with only with doctors, but we also give CPD units to nurses, like medtechs, and even our midwives are also given. The only issue that we're actually encountering is the accreditation of this CPD with the PRC with regards to the regional offices. With regards to the main offices, Dr. Amam, we don't have any problem. But when they apply in regional offices, that's where the problem is. The other issue is also their budget. If you noted, the good senator, we didn't have this in the media. The self-directed learning, a lot are actually not aware of the self-directed learning, wherein they can actually have free or even just have to document what they learn, and that can be used as their CPD already without paying anything.
Okay. Actually, ando dun sa batas, nando dun sa IRR nyo, di ba? Ando dun sa respective boards, tapos yung mga was this accredited, integrated professional organizations nandoon din. Ang problema lang kasi minsan sa kababayan natin ay mas naniniwala doon sa sabi-sabi, doon sa chismis kaysa tingnan lang yung website, ando doon yung self-directed. Di ba? Yun. And that would have solved a lot of these problems. Kasi yung mga nagrereklamo din sa aming opisina, nung sinabi namin na may ganon, naintindihan nila, ay, ganon pala. So sa akin, they went through all the trouble na yung pala, ilang click lang sa kanilang cellphone o kanilang computer, makikita na nila yung sagot. So, mas maganda i-spread nyo yung word about it. So, para matulungan. But still, yun nga, may clock talaga dun sa PRC, yung ano. So, kailangan natin kumuha ng mga empleyado dyan, mga tao. No, so, i-ikoka natin. Next, nagsalita na si Mr. Basil. Sino pa? Sir, kayo na lang. Mr. Aquino.
We are from Integrated Council of Radiologic Technologies, Philippines. I-concern lang po namin, sir, yung salary standardization din ng mga RadTech dito sa Pilipinas. And kung pwedeng babaan din yung mga units ng CPD.
Ba't ilang bang units nyo ngayon? 45? Kasi karamihan ng professions 45. Ang kuha na lang natin dito is ano pang kuha ninyo?
Yung salary standardization.
Salary standardization. So it will require another bill po, ano? But it's not covered dito sa pinag-usapan natin. But yung iba yung concerns, siguro my staff will just coordinate with you. Ano, tapos mabibridge natin sa PRC. Sino po? Sige po, sir.
Good afternoon, sir, from Philippine Association of Master Electrician. Nagkaroon na po kami ng usapan po ni Commissioner Yolanda Reyes po. Ang problema lang namin is, may problema po yung sa lisensya namin eh. Hindi siya masyado kilala sa PRC. Kaya ang reklamo lagi ng mga miyembro namin, mag-aaral pa kami ng CPD, hindi naman nare-recognize yung lisensya namin. Kasi ang TESDA nagpo-provide ng mga NC2. Tapos registered master electrician kami. Pagdating sa trabaho, registered master electrician ka, PRC license ka, ang hinahanap sa'yo, NC2 certified ka ba? So, ang problema namin, CPD kami na CPD, ang TESDA, NC2 lang. Tapos meron silang 5 years na certification, mas hard sila kumpara sa amin. Sa CPD po, wala kaming problema. Kailangan talaga ng isang professional yan. Ang problema lang namin, may lisensya kami pero walang silbi.
So, yung mga engineer ba, civil engineers, tsaka arkitekto, hindi kayo ang preference?
Hindi po.
Hindi?
Kasi wala naman po kami silbi. Sa lisensya po namin sa electrical, PE lang ang nagsasign and seal.
So, paano ba natin ma-resolve yan? That's a peculiar challenge. Sige. We will review your professional regulatory law. Tapos titingnan natin kung paano natin mabibigyan kayo ng automatic na accreditation for that NC2, and titingnan natin kung pwede nating makumpel yung ibang professions to prioritize yung may lisensya.
Yun nga po yung problema namin, sir. Kasi sa TESDA, naibenta nila yung NC2 certification. Ang PRC, hindi naman nabenta yung lisensya namin. Tapos pinag-CPD pa kami, which is 30 units. So, problema yun kasi walang trabaho yung mga miyembro ko eh. Kaya lang tahimik ang master electrician noon kasi, sir, ang master electrician is preferred sa barko. Ngayon, hindi na nakakasampa ang mga master electrician sa barko dahil sa ginawa ng nakalimutan ko lang yung sa SCTW na hindi na prepared yung mga licensed master electrician. Ang trabaho namin talaga ay sa barko. Kaya tahimik ang mga master electrician sa CPD kasi kaya naman nilang i-provide ang CPD kahit ilang units ba yan. Kahit gawin pa nilang 150. Sa laki ng sahod ng mga nagbabarko na electrician. Sa ngayon, wala na kaming trabaho. Tambay lahat ng mga miyembro namin. Plus ngayon, pag nag-apply kami sa construction, hahanapan pa kami ng NC2. Pero nagsi-CPD kami. Nagbabayad pa kami ng professional tax receipt sa City Hall. So marami po kami bayarin pero hindi po maibenta yung lisensya namin.
Sige po, gagawa natin ng paraan, pag-aaralan natin, ano?
Sir, meron kami pending law sa inyo, sir. May pending amendments kami sa RA 7920 sa inyo pong
committee.
Opo.
Sige.
So yun po sana yung solusyon.
Sige, duly noted. Sige po, Engineer Bage. Yes.
We support any changes of the law, provided it should be on the benefits of the stakeholder. Now, just to answer the question, because it is always the question during our CPD advocacy, there is a problem with the civil service law indicating that NC is the main priority rather than the license. Meron pong meron parang clause doon that the NC passers through TESDA is allowed to work in the government rather than a registered master electrician. Siguro you can talk yung kung ano po yun. And besides, we already conduct series of lectures about CPD. And we explain why 45, why 30 for the RME, and we provide at least 1 free seminars so that those who are members na hindi kayang mag-provide ng registration to attend national conferences ay meron din po silang points to earn. And we're happy to note that the CPD Council for EE is always accommodating our all requests, no, with the proper given due credits dun sa aming seminar. Kaya so far, medyo maganda po, pero ang point lang is kung mapapababaan pa yung 45, di sige lang po. Basta well-crafted ang lahat ng seminars and conferences na ipoprovide ng organization. Thank you po.
Salamat po. Anybody else? Sir? CPD. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Engineer Bagay about the implementation of the seminar program under the CPDEE. I'm a member of the CPDEE. So sa lahat ng mga applicant in terms of program, sunod po kung ano yung sinasabi doon sa matrix. Na even those na nagsasubmit ng self-directed, like yung mga seaman, we are approving yung lahat ng kanilang application in one cycle. So as far as our experience sa CPDE, we don't have problem in terms of implementation because as also our upholds sa IIEE, we have been also providing free seminars. So sa aming chapter dito sa Makati, starting in January up to last August, lahat po ng registration in terms of seminar, maging sa mga engineers and electricians, lahat po yon free. So itong mga chapters po namin, doon sa iba nag-organize how to come up with a program na sponsored by the partners, and some others, we also provide a very reasonable price para doon lamang sa food and snacks. So on behalf of the CPD Council ng II, sinusuportahan po namin ang 10912. Okay, thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po. With that, this committee hearing is hereby adjourned. Thank you.